You asked for it, so I want to give a shout out to Toons. That's Toonz. Now, he does some really cool animations, and he does like really cool animations with like clay, and he does some 2D animations. You know, we've been talking for a while, and I've been watching some of his videos, and you know, really good content. He currently has 7 subscribers right now. Let's see if we can help him get to at least 50 or maybe even 100 subscribers. I will have an annotation to his channel right now. He will be the first link in the description, and also I'll have a card that'll pop up like right now that you can go and check out his YouTube channel. Definitely make sure to support his channel, and yeah, let's get into today's video. Alright, so I do 10 sketches per sketchbook video, so yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I like this first drawing here because it's sort of like a really cool space station. This is sort of like a space station, and then here's a spaceship kind of flying over it. So let's zoom in on that spaceship. Let's talk about that spaceship a little more. Just kind of zoom in here. Okay, so when I design a lot of spaceships, you can tell they're very simple looking, you know, because I do a lot of basic shapes. So I just drew this, you know, this basic three-dimensional shape, and I just start building off of it. So I really just start with shapes, and I start connecting them together. You know, I start putting, you know, some engines on there, you know, and just really some really basic shapes when it comes to you know, my drawings. So yeah, I think that's a really great way to design. You just sort of, you know, draw these cool shapes and then just build on top of them. It's kind of like if you draw a stick figure and you start building on top of it. You know, you put the muscles and, you know, and everything. But yeah, it's always good to sort of have a technique to your drawings, you know, have a technique to the way you draw. I think it makes you more effective, and it also makes you a lot quicker when you're concepting and, you know, drawing and coming up with cool designs. So anyway, this is sort of a basic shape too, sort of like this dome type shape. You know, really nothing special about this one, but I imagine this is sort of a space center. Maybe you could have spaceships flying out of here, or maybe you could have toxic gas just kind of coming out of here. It's sort of like a power plant type situation here. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so here's the second drawing here, and I've been sort of messing around with scale, because you can see this hovering robot concept. I drew like a figure over here, so I drew this figure over here just for scale. So you can imagine this guy is probably 6 feet tall, and you know, it's not too hard to figure out how big this creature is compared to a human. So this is one large creature, and you know, again, you know, just starting out with a shape. This is sort of like a teardrop shape, but kind of a curved teardrop. So I just started, you know, drawing this interesting shape, started, you know, cutting it apart and, you know, putting some lines, you know, and just, you know, really coming up with a really cool design. But it all starts out with a basic shape, and then I just start building on top of it, and then, you know, coming up with some really interesting concepts. So this is sort of like a robotic fruit ninja type of thing going on here, because, you know, they're all sliced open, and again, these are just shapes, you know, again, playing around with shapes, cutting them apart, cutting them open. So it does look like Fruit Ninja a lot, actually. That kind of looks like a watermelon that you slice open, like Fruit Ninja type thing. And then here's some interesting guy here. So yeah, nothing really too crazy about this page. Okay, so here's a robot concept I did. This is kind of similar to the robots in my last sketchbook video. You know, as you can see, you know, all of these are just kind of magnetized to him. You know, these parts here, and his feet are sort of magnetized too. They're not connected to him, they're sort of magnetized. So you can imagine him running, and these just kind of moving up and down like that. That's kind of cute, I guess. And this is sort of like a battery pack, or I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like something that, maybe it's another robot, another robot friend or something that just kind of follows him around. Maybe it's his battery pack or something. And he kind of has this antenna as well, as you can see. Kind of has this antenna, so he probably plays music for you. That's pretty cool. FM, AM radio, so anyway, and yeah, his body's kind of like a vase, you know, or a vase. Some people say vase, I think. yeah, it's kind of like a vase type of shape, so that's pretty cool there. So again, you know, just playing around with shapes, and yeah, and really keeping my drawings more simplistic. You can see it's not the most rendered thing in the world. Actually, Actually didn't really spend too much time rendering it. I gave it a really flat look because, you know, again, I'm really just trying to focus more on the design instead of the final product. And, you know, again, just playing around with shapes. This kind of looks like some type of boat or something, and then this kind of looks like some weird spaceship type thing, or, you know, some, I don't know, something that will be hovering in space or something. But yeah, you know, really nothing too crazy about this drawing, you know, just playing around with shapes, and, you know. So here are some board character concepts, and, you know, I'm just really working on some character concepts because, you know, I would love to work at, you know, one of those animation studios, you know, as a character designer one day. So just kind of working on my character design skills. But I really do need to work on character design, because if you want to be a character designer, you should be able to draw the same character in a front view, 3/4, side, back. You should be able to draw them in every single angle, so I definitely need to work on that. But this was just me just sort of throwing a bunch of cool, you know, character designs on the paper, just throwing everything on the paper. And this first guy, you know, as you can see, you know, really cute eyes here, and, you know, this sort of like interesting eyelashes. You know, she'd probably be some cool girl in the movie or whatever, if it was a movie. And yeah, just some weird board, you know, like that, you know. This kind of looks like the, you know, maybe a sassy type board, you know, who's very smart at the same time, sassy and smart. And then this guy just looks kind of dumb. You know, he'd probably be the dumb character in the animated film. And then this guy is, yeah, I don't know, just some, you know, interesting concepts here, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to explain them all because, you know, I don't want the video to go on too long. But yeah, just some character concepts, you know, just kind of working on that. Some board character concepts there. Okay, so this is sort of an interesting drawing here. It's kind of funny because, you know, again, I was just trying to be more loose with my drawings. You know, not really focus too much on the rendering and shading. Just really focusing on the idea. You know, so the idea is, you know, her just sort of kicking this guy, and this board is kind of just gonna land. I don't know what this is. Sort of like a weird alien board creature just about to land on her hand. So that's interesting. And then he just kind of looks mesmerized with her, like wow, she's amazing, even though she's kicking his friend. So I don't, you know, he's looks, I don't know what's his problem. So he's just mesmerized, you know. So anyway. Next drawing here. I like this drawing because, again, you know, it tells a story here. And, you know, this guy's just kind of like, he's like, wanna play? And he's like, no. And then this little turtle's like, hi, friend. And he's like, get lost. So he's just like this guy, you know, minding his own business, you know, trying to sit down. And we have these guys bothering him. Now, again, he could be the grouchy guy in the movie, I guess. No, he's just like, you know, if this was a movie, he'd just be kind of like the guy who's just, you know, the grouch, the big grouch, and everyone else is just trying to, you know, mess with him and poke him and bother him. These guys are kind of annoying, actually. Maybe not the turtle, I don't know, but yeah, he's just kind of like, you know, leave me alone, get lost, you know. So yeah, anyway, it's a really cool drawing here, you know. I love drawing, you know, story situations like this one. So this one was actually pretty cool. Okay, so this drawing is pretty interesting here. You know, just started drawing this person, you know, really kind of, you know, just this stylized female, and she's just kind of standing with sort of a blank look on her face, and this creature is like about to swallow her. So it's pretty interesting drawing here, you know. There's no meaning behind this drawing. It was just, you know, me just drawing. Just wanted to draw something interesting, you know, something cool. And again, I feel like this one kind of tells a story too. So, you know, maybe some of you may look at this and maybe y'all might come up with a meaning for this drawing or something. So yeah, yeah, I like this drawing a lot. You know, this was like a really quick drawing. It's kind of like this. Did some scratchy type of movements to get the texture for this, and yeah, it was really quick drawing here, you know. So yeah, that's that. I really like the eyes too. They're really mesmerizing. So it's really nice looking, very glossy. I like that a lot. By the way, let's just get a closer look at her. Actually, zoom in on that. Yep, so it's her. Okay, so here's the last drawing. This drawing kind of reminds me like a Pokemon for some reason. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Pokemon character or something, and then the snake here. So yeah, this is just a really quick drawing here. You know, again, you know, being a bit more loose with the rendering, just kind of, you know, sewing it on the paper, being very loose, and just trying to get the idea down. So again, this is the last drawing. So yeah, thanks for watching the sketchbook video. Definitely make sure to subscribe to the PhantomDrawing YouTube channel. I do sketchbook videos like this one. I showcase 10 drawings per sketchbook video, and I find when I watch artists flip through their sketchbooks, it really motivates me. It gets my creative juices flowing, and hopefully I do the same for you guys. So if you like this content, definitely make sure to subscribe to the PhantomDrawing YouTube channel.